Scarling in with head men's basketball coach Josh Schertz, previewing the NCAA Division II Southeast Region Championship game. Coach, let's first talk about yesterday's second round game. You get by the Queens Royals in tremendous fashion. Obviously get through that barrier, that second round hump, and now you're on to the Sweet 16 for the first time in program history. Talk about that game.
I thought, obviously was really proud of our guys. Thought it was a terrific performance. Played really well. Thought it defensively and from a focus standpoint, we were really locked in. Game was kind of. I thought Queens had a good game plan. They tried to certainly slow the game down, take the control of the pace from the offensive side. Held the ball till late in the clock, tried to score late in the clock, and defensively, pressed us different ways, changed defenses. Sometimes we're changing from man in the zone mid possession, and we had to took us a little while to kind of acclimate and get situated what we needed to do. And once we did, I thought we executed well and hit a spurt there at the end of the half when we went small. We went during at the 5 for a little bit. It was, we've done that before obviously, but foul trouble also made that necessary. And I thought that gave us a spurt there. They went up the half up 12 and came out the second half and they cut it down a little bit, and then we were able to, I thought, again, really kind of had a stretch there for about 6, 7, 8 minutes where we played at a really high level on both sides of the ball and gave us separation, allowed us to get out to a pretty big lead, and that was kind of it. But really, I thought our guys were locked in. They have a lot of respect. Knew how good Queens was, and they came out with as sharp as we could probably be for a stretch there.
I want to talk about how different it's been this year. Obviously, second year hosting the Southeast Region. We've had 2 really good crowds. Now on to the Sweet 16. We're hoping to get a massive one here on Tuesday. How different has it been this year?
Well, I think the crowd's been great. Energy in the building's been awesome both nights, and really we've had really good support all year, and just to see it even ratchet up another level here as we get to the NCAA tournament, as we've gotten deeper, has been great. I think hosting last year gave us a better feel for what it's going to be like once you go through. You have that experience. I think last year was such a we had been so close so many times, hadn't happened, and then we lost in the finals to Carson Newman. It kind of maybe threw things in the air a little bit. We found out we were hosting that night, and it seemed like it was such a overwhelming deal last year. Where this year, having been through it as a head coach, and I think having a locker room where almost everybody in that locker room was through it last year, has taken some of the outside stuff away that you worry about. When you host, you really worry about distractions because you're distractions at home, and we've done a pretty good job so far, kind of ignoring the noise and really keeping everything internal and staying focused on what we got to do to play well. And that's obviously going to be a key here, getting into the Tuesday. But obviously playing at home, all the comforts at home in your home gym, with the fan support we're getting, how loud and how much energy the arena has. I think we've probably had, it's over 4,500 fans the first 2 nights combined. That's pretty amazing. And as you said, I think we may be able to get 3,000-4,000 in here on Tuesday night here for a regional championship game and make this place rock.
Well, let's talk about, obviously, that win on Sunday was huge for so many reasons. 31 wins, now SAC and program record for single season victories, 21 straight. But now you've got a chance to make even more history and book the first Elite 8 bid in program history as well. You've got a Lenoir-Rhyne team coming in here who has been a remarkable story this season. Beat King on Saturday and then Wingate on Sunday, and now they're in the regional championship as well. So talk about that opponent. Well,
I think when you look at it, they've given us the most problem of anybody from a league standpoint. We played them at their place, 4 overtime game, 123-122. Jarello's a shot with 2 seconds left to win it. When we came back and played them here, they were up 18, 39-21 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. We rallied back and won that game, but they certainly have presented probably the most difficult matchup for us in terms of figuring out how to try to guard those guys. They're really good offensively. Palmore, arguably is the most productive player in the country. I think he will lead the league in scoring, rebounding, and assists. Leads the nation in triple doubles. And if it was just him, that's one thing. But they're really good at every spot. Will Perry is tremendous. Reed Lucas and he's improved. I mean, he's getting to the rim now and scoring, but he was always a dangerous three-point guy. Jacquez Chambers made huge shots for them over the course of this tournament, and Rob Noyce inside is a guy that handles all the interior duties, is a double-double machine in there. And then their bench, they have solid shooters coming off. Darian Evans is giving them really good minutes. Billy Bales is giving them good minutes. Lawrence Miller, who's a senior, a great shooter. And then even Philippe Lescovar has come in and kind of solidified himself as the backup post. So they've got depth. They've got great personnel. Obviously, tremendous coaching. Ryan's done an outstanding job in year one. Took a team that was picked 9th in the league, and they finished 4th. And in this league, that's a heck of a run. And now he's got them. After getting eliminated in the first round. I've seen those things go both ways sometimes. From the conference tournament, you get 10 days off. Teams come out and they're not ready to go. Or it can kind of re-energize you, and for them it seems to re-energize them. They're playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of passion, and they have a senior-laden team. It'll take our best game of the season, I think, to this point to have a chance to advance to Texas.
Well, and how sweet would it be to this is going to be the biggest game in program history on Tuesday night. How sweet would it be to win in front of your home crowd and then book that ticket to Frisco, Texas?
Well, just extra special to do it here. If we're able to do it, we've had such great support for people, not only this year, but for a lot of our fans, a lot of our really true diehard fans over an 8-year period. Home, road, we travel the best of anybody in the league in terms of our people coming on the road. It would mean a lot to be able to share it and celebrate it with the fans here and the people. Obviously starting at the very top with Dr. DeBusk and Dr. Dawson, Dr. Burchett, etc. Those people have been around since day one and huge supporters, and I know they live and die with it. So it would be very cool. CJ, all those guys. You as a coach, you kind of think about everybody, but. I think I haven't let myself get there, because we're so focused on what we got to do to play well and understanding the task at hand, and that if we're not at our best, then we probably can't beat Lenoir-Rhyne. It's going to take our very best effort, but certainly I'd rather be playing them in Texas Arena than anywhere else in the world. If we're going to play a game, I'd rather it be here.